hold on to your cotton.
Life to the cotton. I'm going to be here in life. Hold on to your brush. I can't go home now.
No.
You
do? Alright, lovely.
Not patient.
Alright.
Alright, welcome back to SouFLoTV again, everybody. It is your host with the most. This is another one of those videos where I say that it is appointed unto man. That means every living man, woman, and child. It is appointed unto us humans to die once. Everyone will meet this day. This particular story is interesting because a lot of people are calling me and saying, SouFLo, cover the story real quick, because prominent journalist Michael Sharpe has just died shortly after taking the vaccine. Because, you know, COVID is going around right now, vaccine dishing out, and some people are saying, I'm not taking it because it hasn't been vetted, it wasn't developed long enough and studied long enough to know long-term side effects, etc., etc. Well, here we are. He did take the vaccine, and I did watch him take the vaccine on a video, and just before I did this particular video right here, I went again to go research to make sure that he was the one I saw taking the vaccine on video. He recently took the vaccine. When the nurse said to him, hold on to your cotton, he said something else about, usually them would have said hold on to your brush or something like that, and then he said something about hurrying up and going home because I'm a heart patient. I read further into another article where earlier, which was in May, we are in April now, so in May of 2020, I believe it was, or sometime around then, he had heart surgery. And I believe he has had a couple of heart surgeries. And at one point, he was even admitted in recent times in the hospital in what seemed to have been critical condition. He made it back out of that. Now, if I was a person who had any underlying effects or any underlying illnesses or injuries, etc., I would not have went to the front of the line to take this vaccine. I'm not against the vaccine. I am just one of the people who are saying I am waiting to see where this goes. Now, with that all said, I am not saying that he died from the vaccine. I am not saying the vaccine caused his death. I have no such information. It's kind of interesting to me to see the masses of the people lean towards vloggers. I mean, you're calling me to say, SouFLo, do the story, cover the story. He just passed away today. He passed away a few hours ago. So how can you depend on a vlogger to get you valid information? We can get you entertaining information. We can speculate a lot. But how many are honest enough to say what they are saying is just speculation and they are not sure, and we're waiting with the rest of the public to hear what goes on? Anyhow, we will stay close to this story. It would be sad to know if that was the case, but for some reason I don't think they will ever say that was the case, even if it was the case. Wink, wink. So shout out to Loop for this one. And Loop says that prominent journalist and former television or Jamaica television TVJ news anchor Michael Sharpe has died. The veteran broadcaster died early Tuesday morning. He was 65 years old. Reports are that Sharpe had been battling illness for some time now. He underwent surgery in 2020 and was hospitalized just last month. He was reported to be recovering, but then he sadly passed. At the time of his death, Sharpe was the news operations manager at the Jamaican News Network, a member of the RJR Gleaner Communications Group. In a tweet on Twitter on Tuesday, General Manager, Broadcast Service, TV and Radio of the RJR Gleaner Communications Group, Claire Grant, announced Sharpe's passing. It is with deep regrets that TVJ, JNN, and RJR Gleaner Communications Group announces that our colleague, our friend and veteran broadcaster, Newman, Michael Sharpe, died this morning. Newsman Michael Sharpe died this morning. Condolences to his family and friends. Peace, Michael. Peace, Grant tweeted. Now, during his illustrious career in journalism, and I will say illustrious, he is highly decorated. He is one of the people who I can say throughout my lifetime, probably one of the first people I had seen on news or read the news out of Jamaica. So he has been there my entire life. In other words, me born come see my read news, right? So he's a foundation in it. And not only that, he wasn't just a news anchor. The man apparently spearheaded a whole lot of different things, paved the way, tutored a whole lot of different people who are now prominent within the industry as well. Now, during his illustrious career in journalism, Sharpe has been a major player. He has been a major player in Jamaica's media landscape. Get this, for over 40 years. Over 40 years. And he had trained many of Jamaica's present fleet of electronic journalists and videographers. He hosted radio, talk shows, and he was the main anchor on TVJ's primetime news alongside the late Doreen Samuels. Remember, Doreen Samuels passed away not too long ago as well. For years, Sharpe was also a district constable. And I saw a video right before doing this voiceover right here where he was talking about being a constable and going on certain missions or going to the scene of a crime where children were murdered. And, you know, he was talking about how this sticks with you because when you look at a gruesome, bloody scene like this, you start to think about stuff like your own children, your own grandchildren. You start to think about your neighbor's children, the babies that play next door, the little small children that you say hi to all the time. And then he went deeper into thinking about their parents and their parents' lifestyle and all that other stuff. So he was really rooted and grounded, not only in news per se, but he was obviously active in bringing about a better Jamaica. Yes, he was also a district constable. Like I said before, this is new, breaking news. We will stay close to this story. We will see what develops. But it is a fact that he did recently take the COVID vaccine. And again, I say, we are not saying that the COVID vaccine caused his death. We are not even implying that it might have something to do with his death. We are saying that it is factual that he did have heart issues. It is factual that he recently, not too long ago, underwent surgery. It is factual that he did recently receive that vaccine. It is factual that shortly after he was hospitalized and they thought he was making a recovery, and here we are today. It is factual that he has passed. Until we find further information, we'll leave that right where it's at, and we will just send our condolences to the families of and his loved ones and his colleagues as well. And we will see where this goes. All right, so stay tuned, hit that subscribe button, and have a wonderful day, man. Life is short. What is your purpose? Live and live full. We all will meet this fate one day. Stay tuned. It's SouFLoTV. I'm out. Peace.